welcome to, we'll get to it eventually. Today we have two topics. In the second position, we will review our predictions from last week for the Cowboy game.
Yeah.
Which went horribly. And then we're also going to look at the state of the market as it pertains to interest rates and what we think that may mean long-term for the real estate market. So
Good deal.
We're going to jump right in. Oh, my name is James Shell. I'm a mortgage loan officer in Austin, Texas.
I'm Jason Crouch. I'm a real estate broker with Austin, Texas Homes.
Perfect.
Or the real estate broker, owner.
Oh, there you go.
And broker.
Okay, very nice. I just want to put where we are at currently in the market with interest rates relative to what we've seen over the last couple of years. Things have been really volatile. I think people just assume that rates are really high and they're staying high. And that's pretty reasonable based on what we've seen, but there's a little bit of hope potentially. So
What?
I know. Well, I don't want to create false hope, which is what I feel like we've been getting a lot of over the last couple of years. A lot of head fakes, a lot of false hope saying that interest rates are going to start to get better and maybe real estate will improve, and nothing burgers.
Right.
So let me go through some of those real quick. So if you rewind the clock all the way back to the end of 2023, okay, I don't even remember what I was doing at the end of 2023. I had fewer kids back then. I can tell you that.
That's right.
So, well, anyways, so rewind the clock back to the end of 2023, and you will see, as I'll show on the chart, there was extreme optimism in the market because the market was expecting after Trump coming back into office,
Right.
we were expecting real estate to boom, for the market to boom. And so as interest rates are often a reflection of what's happening in the economy, interest rates were anticipating market boom. So you'll see there's a very positive. Green means good. There's a lot of green at the very end of 23. Okay.
Yep.
But then reality check hits, and in January we realized that Fed's probably not cutting rates right away anyways. I remember at the end of 23 we were expecting upwards of 4 or 5 rate cuts.
Yeah.
In 2024.
I remember that. There were, I think, 5.
We were there were, I mean, we're talking 80-90%. People were betting that we were going to get massive rate cuts.
Exactly.
As reality started to set in 24, the market was not improving in the way that people were expecting. So interest rates started to deteriorate again.
Yep.
That is to say, interest rates started to go back up.
Yep.
Okay. So we started to see low 6s, and then we were back up to 7, right? Really, really quickly.
Wasn't there a point, not that long, was it into 2024 when weren't they getting close to 8?
Yeah, so yeah, for sure. There were 2 times, which I'll point to, sort of 3, but there were at least 2 times in 24 where we did see rates that touched 8.
Okay.
So
which sounds like insane, but
which is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
with the prices where they were. Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah. Now that was part of exactly. So people were hoping that affordability would be helped either by house prices softening or interest rates
combination of something.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Neither of which happened. Okay.
Exactly.
So fast forward. So again, we're in 2024 now. Interest rates have not improved. Okay. They've actually deteriorated. And then we start to see some optimism again around May and June because we are expecting rate cuts.
Yep.
Okay. Towards the end of the year.
Of this year?
Of this year, of 2024.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're still in 24, sorry.
Gotcha.
So in 2024, we were expecting to see some rate cuts that were going to be really like, oh, hey, maybe we're going to get 3 rate cuts before the end of the year.
Yes.
And so the market starts to improve in anticipation of that from May to about end of July or September, okay? And then we got a rate cut in September, and the market got worse.
Yep.
And then things got worse again. And so any optimism that rate cuts were going to improve the market, again, just evaporated.
And to be clear, like the Fed cutting rates does not directly impact mortgage rates. They're not controlling mortgage rates.
And we got
I'm just being really basic, but a lot of people still think that.
Yes.
And people that see this video may be thinking that.
100%.
Well, the Fed cut rates. They're not cutting mortgage rates.
Yep.
They're cutting the federal funds rate. And
yes.
So, and there are all these other variables affect mortgage rates. So go ahead.
Yes. No. And I appreciate you bringing that up because this is
a really rudimentary level, just to make sure.
100% no. And thanks for doing that because, again, what this demonstrates is looking at 2024 is kind of a case study of how interest rates, the Fed funds rate, does not directly impact interest rates, mortgage interest rates. So, because we saw right here, mid-2024, we get a rate cut, and the market deteriorates again.
Yep.
So, anyways, we're getting to the end of 2024, and all we've seen is not faux optimism, but just optimism that's unsubstantiated in the markets, in the actual market. And so, as interest rates are improving, interest rates are going down and improving.
Yep.
The market goes, nah, forget it. And so then rates deteriorate and get worse.
Yep.
So we've seen that twice in 2024. Now, fast forward to 2025, and there's not much market optimism.
Which is interesting. Why?
Higher
It's jobs,
inflation.
Yeah. Tariffs.
Yeah.
The things we talked about before.
For sure.
Whatever things. Whatever you want to worry about.
Right.
Government shutdown right now.
Well,
something like that. There always some factor. Go ahead.
No, I appreciate you bringing that up because it's actually each one of those factors sort of in succession has different impact.
Well, prices too.
So for example, so with tariffs, the immediate impact of tariffs is we're paying more. We see higher inflation. So when inflation goes up, the Fed goes, oh, well, we can't cut interest rates when inflation is going up. That's like their one lever. Hey, keep inflation down. How do we do that? By raising interest rates.
Right.
So when tariffs hit, prices go up, inflation is up, market's not happy about that. Interest rates are not going to be coming down in that type of environment. And so that was just one of the narrative variables that kept interest rates up. Yeah, bad. So
it's sort of a consumer, I would say a big part, like we were talking about, is consumer sentiment, right?
Yes.
And consumer sentiment is bad.
Yes.
For myriad reasons.
Right.
People feel, they don't have enough money for everything.
Right.
That's all good.
Right.
I mean, certain people do. Obviously, a lot of people don't.
Right.
And that is not helping. And
Right.
it's not helping people to get out there and, hey, let's buy a house.
Right. Right.
If they don't have to.
Right.
Right. So that people who don't have to buy or sell are not buying and selling.
Right.
That's what's happening. So
exactly. And consumer debt is through the roof, and whether it's car foreclosures, there's all sorts of indicators that making the market concerned about being optimistic, essentially. So now we're in 2025. Okay, so that's this year, and not much reason to be optimistic. Here's what's been happening over the last about 6 months. Because if you fast forward all the way to today, spoiler alert, interest rates, and again, you'll see this in the chart, interest rates are in the best spot they have been in the last 2 years. So interest rates are actually better now than they have been since I started telling this narrative. Okay. So, but what's been happening is that the job market has become worse and worse and slowly worse.
Right.
And so as unemployment is slowly inching up, what the Fed's two mandates are is keep inflation low and keep unemployment low. And so if inflation is okay and unemployment is starting to go up, the Fed is going to be heavily incentivized to reduce interest rates, get interest rates lower. So this is the environment that we're in now, where the Fed is looking at unemployment. They're looking at jobs, non-farm payrolls, new jobs, and they're going, this does not look very good. And the market knows this. So the market knows that the Fed is going to have to do something in order to keep employment reasonable. So again, what we'll see is that as I show these charts up here, right now, you'll see that the optimism at the end of 23, that was misplaced, the interest rates coming down at the end of 23, that then they shot back up. And then again, when we saw interest rates come down in anticipation of more rate cuts, and they got worse again, right now, we are at that same spot. The difference is that we have not shot back up yet. So rates have come down and they've stayed.
Well, and prices have come down since then too.
Yeah.
Since 2 years ago.
For sure.
Prices are definitely lower than they were back then. So affordability has improved.
So we've had so now is the first time when we've had the two variables. Housing prices are softer. Interest rates are lower. This is the most positive environment we've had for buyers in a long time. Now,
and you don't say that often. You're not always spouting this, obviously.
No.
All year you haven't been saying this. You've been like, oh, that's pretty tough. That's really tough.
Right? Not much reason for optimism.
We're finally getting to a point where it feels like for a buyer, like an average home buyer, it's as good a time as we've had in 2 years. For sure. So
now
keep waiting.
I
mean, you can keep waiting, but it's a pretty good time, and it could certainly shoot back up. Prices are not going to shoot back up, but the rate's good. That's my opinion.
No, rates could shoot back up again. If here's the prediction is that if unemployment continues to get worse, if non-farm payrolls continue to have these downward revisions that are basically saying that jobs broadly are not strong. Job market is not super strong. If that continues, which it seems to be, the Fed is going to have to respond with lower interest rates. So there's a little bit of reason for optimism. The variables are different now than they have been over the last 2 years. So
Well, that's good.
we'll see.
If we can get people in the market during the holidays, that's the key too. Because
Yeah.
holidays come out, people just to kind of put the brakes on everything.
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people will move, and some people certainly need to sell and need to buy during the holidays. But by and large, the holidays are slower.
Yeah.
So, all well. Having said that, though, if you're a buyer and you're looking, you have less competition.
Yeah.
If you're I've always said this to people too. If you're selling during the holidays, make sure everyone that wants to see the house sees the house,
Mm-hmm.
because those people are serious.
Yep.
If they're looking November, December, they need to move.
Yeah.
We had some this weekend looking. They want to be in by Christmas. So that's another thought.
Yeah.
For the holidays, but
Yeah.
that's good news. I mean, it sounds positive.
Right.
Overall, prices are certainly softer by a relatively wide margin than they were 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. We can find that.
Yeah. No, hey,
was it Rogan said Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie, get those numbers up. Get that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so good. I mean, the affordability is improving. So keep that in mind. You know who to talk to.
Yeah.
We're around, so that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
That was a good explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna roll right into something. We're gonna pause.
Yeah. No, I think we roll right into it.
Okay, let's roll right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you're looking a little down.
Yeah, I'm just transitioning my mode to.
Hey,
so let's transition.
Can't win them all.
That's what we'll call
this. Oh gosh.
Transition to our Cowboys section.
What is it? Cowherd, Colin Cowherd. You know who that is?
Mm.
You see him? He's a commentator, but Cowherd says what I got right, what I got wrong.
Oh gosh.
We got.
Oh man.
This is just what we got wrong.
Yeah.
There's no right.
Board.
There's no right.
So, Cowboy game. Cowboys versus Broncos. Your prediction, Jason, was much closer than mine, which was you were thinking 34-30.
Yeah.
Okay. Cowboys to win.
Yeah.
I had suggested it would be 42-27. Interestingly, I was actually closer if I was pretending that Denver was going to win.
Yeah.
And
it was what, 44-24? I think it was
44-24. Yep. 44-24.
I literally had to turn it off.
That's trash.
I had to turn it off.
Well,
I think when they were about to score, get to 37, I was like, I cannot watch it anymore. It was just abysmal nightmare of a game. It was awful. I will say that. Go ahead.
Well, I was just I tend to want to torture myself, subject myself to every second of the game.
Okay.
As a Cowboy, it's like that's my contribution to my. They're having to suck it up.
It's like lashing yourself.
Yeah. I'm flagellating myself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tightening my chastity belt or whatever. You're a Cowboys fan.
It's awful. Awful.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's been a lot of years of this. So we watched it happen a lot of times. It was hard to watch. I mean, the defense is so bad.
Yeah.
It's not even.
So the defense was so bad, and Denver was really sharp on D. I mean, and the offense was absolutely.
Well, all I know is you have a team in the Broncos that was averaging 23 points a game.
Okay. And
they scored 44.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know about our offense, our defense, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Our offense, I mean, they scored 24 points. I mean, they did some stuff, but it wasn't enough.
So ask this. So
they were outclassed.
Is the defense as bad as it looked?
Yes. I think so.
So then, of course,
also you're missing some guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Trayvon Diggs is not even coming back till Thanksgiving at the earliest, if he even plays again. I'm not saying Trayvon hasn't been doing anything.
I know. Yeah.
But he's a name, right? Mm-hmm. He's got a big contract.
Yeah.
Where was Bland yesterday? He was out there.
I didn't hear that.
No. And so I think the defense really is that bad.
So I actually took some screenshots. So at the end of the first half, more or less, if memory serves, I think they were almost 100 yards rushing. Denver was. They were like 94 yards on 11 attempts.
Oh, I know. They were running like 8-9 clip, like every time. It was like 8 or 9 yards. They were averaging 11 yards at one point.
Just run the ball. Oh, you know why we're not going to? Because we're clipping off 50 yards. Per pass, I mean,
I know, and well, the other thing that shows you that this defense is so truly bad is the fact that, and this is not just this game. So many games they have wide open guys. I mean, like no one within 5 to 10 yards. Mm-hmm. There's no one like close and batting at the ball or diving. I mean, you don't even see them.
I think it was.
It reminded me of that Green Bay game when you see there's a screenshot of seeing one of the Green Bay receivers, and you don't even see anyone else around him. He's waiting on the ball. Mm-hmm. And it almost looks like a fair catch, but it's a touchdown catch. And he's near the end zone.
There was one, I think it was in the third quarter. They were man coverage, and the defender just bit on the in fake and then on the out route, and and he was 10 yards away from him, up for the
And a lot of them
touchdown.
look that way. A lot of those passes, like who's even defending him?
Right.
You can't even tell.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a screenshot or a still photograph of that, like who's even covering him?
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Right.
Part of it is Eberflus, the defensive coordinator, who was Chicago's head coach before. Is supposed to be this great defensive mind, but he has a scheme set up that has either the wrong personnel.
Yeah.
I think it's the wrong personnel for the scheme, or just the wrong scheme for those games. I don't know, but he's not adjusting well, and like they were doing more man coverage, they were doing more stuff, which kind of helped, but like obviously it didn't yesterday. Last week it did. Yeah. Against the Commanders, they looked stellar. Of course, at home they looked stellar. Yeah. In a way, they look like garbage.
Oh,
so,
man. Yeah.
I was mentioning this yesterday. Sorry,
yeah.
Sorry. The Cowboys have they have several really good players. Right? Dak is stellar.
Yeah.
When he's on, he's on. Right? Let's say that. Not all the time, but he's an elite quarterback. He's played statistically. You can say what you want about the playoffs, but he has played well enough to be considered a top tier quarterback. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb is top 3 receiver. Yeah. Pickens, he's right up there too. Oh yeah. I don't know, he's top 3, he's top 5, or together. But they're both right up there. Yeah. They're both very good. And very sure-handed, and Lamb had one bad game this year, but like overall, very good. Yeah. So you got those 3 guys. You got Javonte Williams, who was second in rushing for sure in the league going into yesterday. Yeah. I'm sure maybe not after yesterday, but yeah. Probably not. Yeah. And then you have Ferguson, who has like the most TDs of any tight end. Yeah. Who also had an absolute trash day. I think he has. I'm not sure about that. He's near the top in general for TDs, like 7. So anyway, so you have 5 really good players, right? And that's about it. Yep. Like look at the offensive line. Yeah. Right. You know what's really funny? Sometimes you shrug. So 5 out of 22 is not enough. Mm-hmm. You need somebody. So I saw a video. It was a short of Matt Ryan talking to Tony Romo. Okay. And the question was, which would you rather have, key position players or a good O-line? And of course they're chuckle, ha ha ha. And Matt Ryan is like, gosh, I know what I'm supposed to say, but I really feel like, can I have both? But if I had to choose, I guess I would say key position players. And then Roma says, yeah, dude, listen, I hear you, but I remember one year when it was Dez and Miles Austin, you remember, and Murray. And I had everyone. And then it was the first preseason game. I snapped the ball, and before I could get the slant route out, I was down. Yep. And his point, obviously, is like, dude, what the hell is the point of key players if you can't run the ball for 4 seconds? Now, granted, there was one. We remember that time, you know? Of course we do. And I remember years going, and it feels like this year, because I remember 15-ish years ago saying, we need an offensive line. Right. We need secondary help. It feels like that now. The offensive line is not what it was. Like you had Zach Martin, you had Travis Frederick, and Tyron Smith. None of those guys were around. Oh, man. I think it's a good offensive line when the starters are all in. Yeah. So that makes a difference. Yeah, for sure. And if you, and I talked about this years ago when Romo was still playing, they won a big, I was there. They beat the Lions, I think, in the playoffs. Okay. I think it was the next week after the Lions game. They went up to Minnesota and got blown out. Okay. By Brett Favre back then. Oh yeah. Okay. And the reason was their left tackle got hurt in the first quarter. Whoa. And it was Flozell Adams. Oh, I remember. Flozell Adams, left tackle, and like his knee or something got hurt. And I don't know if they carted him off, but they got him off the field. Yeah. And the rest of the game, it was snap and scramble. Wow. It was snap, and he was running, just trying to get rid of it, and they just got blown out. They were so bad. Yeah. But that's the difference that a good left tackle can make. Yep. Or a good line in general. Yep. Like, if you can't. Now they've been. The run game's been good, so they've been blocking. It has. They've been blocking pretty well for that. Yeah. And I think Williams is good, but they need full strength. Right now, though, like I was saying, they have what I would consider 5 either great or borderline great players up to 22. Yeah. All right. Diggs is not great anymore. No. He was. Yeah. Bland is not great. Was. Yeah. Could be. Had a pick 6. Yeah. But that was that year he had, 5 or 6? Oh, that's right. A couple of years ago. 5 or 6 pick. He set the record. Yeah. Right? Diggs set the record for interceptions. Right. From like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. Yeah. And so those guys have the ability to be great. Right. But they're not great right now. Correct. And D-line is better than it was. Yeah. But once they get past that, it's awful. But yesterday, even the D-line was terrible. For sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're running like that, 10, 12 yards. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's a lot that has to happen. I think that they're probably going to replace Eberflus in the offseason. They're going to get rid of the
But
defensive.
not mid-year, you don't think?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. That's not really Jerry's style.
The only time I've seen it happen was Wade Phillips.
That's right.
But he had Jason Garrett ready.
Correct.
He was like
I remember that.
the assistant head coach or something.
Mm-hmm.
He was like basically just ready to step right in.
Yeah.
Schottenheimer seems, with the exception of defense right now, I think the guys like him a lot.
Yeah.
And I think he has I saw something about him. I get real excited about this, but I saw something about him that I really liked. Someone said he reminded them like he's a young Pete Carroll.
Huh, really?
And like the way that the guys respond to him.
Oh, interesting.
Energy level.
Huh.
And it kind of seems fitting. Like
Yeah.
the way he interacts with players, and he's really involved. He's really watching. He's real intense.
Interesting.
And he's play calling. So I think he has a lot of potential. I like him. He's like 51 or something like that. Youngish not young, but like not 70.
Yeah.
So
right.
He has a lot of potential to do good things for maybe a decade or something if he's there.
Nice. Pete Carroll, he was coaching in the 70s or
he's still coaching.
Oh, okay, yeah. But is not he?
He's 73 or 74.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he could be
Still cooking.
absolutely.
Yeah. Where's he at? Pete Carroll.
He made me lie. Where's Pete Carroll? Raiders?
That's actually funny. That's kind of what I was thinking. But
Head coach?
So Pete Carroll is with the Raiders. You were correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And
Do I win anything?
you don't lose credibility.
I can be in episode 3.
Okay. Yeah. You have survived. 74. Yeah, 74 years old.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew he was at least 73.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good. Well, yeah, Pete Carroll's still going. He's got a lot of energy.
So Cowboys this week are Cardinals.
And it's going to be in Dallas or Arlington.
It's
a should win.
We have to do our predictions.
Okay.
For the Arizona game. So you went first last time, so I'll go first this time.
Okay.
And I will maintain my optimistic frame. And I'm going to go ahead and say that it's a really strong showing. And we're going to say 37 to 28.
That's good.
Okay. With some junk, they get junk points.
Yeah, let me take care of that. That's a pretty good guess. I'll have to modify it some. I'll go 38 to 24.
Okay, 38 to 24. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it'll be a wider margin.
Okay.
I do think it'll be a late score for the Cowboys and for the Cardinals. And probably like a field goal for us and like a touchdown for them.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be 35 to 17. And they'll both score in the last quarter, but Cowboys just score 3 because we're running the ball.
Yeah,
we'll run the clock out, and they'll score like 3.
And back to form for Ferguson, Dak, everyone will be.
Yeah. No, they're gonna have a good game.
Yeah,
they're gonna be upset about the last game and trying to show something.
Yeah, defense is gonna.
And they're at home. They're just really good at home.
Yeah.
And then the next week we'll talk about the Raiders, but the Raiders they should not lose that game. They shouldn't have lost against the Panthers or the Bengals.
Is that home Raiders also?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Still.
They should, but they should have won a lot of games.
Yeah. Raiders are in LA now.
Or Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Oh, yeah.
Vegas.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think we've ever played there.
Forgot.
We haven't played there yet.
Okay.
Anyway, so
yeah. Cool. Okay.
All right.
Those are our predictions, and
so thank you.
Yes.
So thank you. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
With James.
Yep.
Jason, we'll get to it eventually. Well, yeah. We got another topic next time.
Yeah.
And if anybody has ideas, we'll be reviewing ideas.
Yeah, we'll keep our ear to the ground. So yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, listening for the horses running or something.
Right.
I don't know what the hell you do listening to the ground for.
You hear it in the distance.
Does that make me racist? Or I'll edit this out. So
no idea. I don't know why it would be racist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Horses?
Oh no, isn't that like an Indian thing? Like,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Took me aside. I didn't even think about it. So
yeah.
Okay.
If I call them chiefs, then it's okay.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Not Redskins.
Okay. Whoa.
Who?
Great.
When I went there.
I know.
Now we're canceled.
Yeah.
If it was live, we're canceled. Right?
Yep.
We could try live. That'd be interesting.
Ooh, we should do a live. Ooh, that'll be fun. All right. Next week.
Be more careful.
Next week is live.